guys, I'm trying to get situated here because I couldn't find my normal phone stand, so I'm having to improvise. There we go. Okay, we're in. Hey, we're making fresh caught salmon, wild caught salmon, with a pineapple salsa and over a bed of rice. The rice is already cooked and the pineapple is already cut, so this probably won't take very long, which is good for busy people like me. I was like scrambling to even get on here, so hey, I'm glad you're here. I can't wait to get this cushion sorted out after this. Okay, I'm gonna start the skillet. Normally I get my salmon from the deli, but it was busy and I didn't want to, so I got it frozen. All right. I actually, confession, I don't know how to make salmon for real. I've just kind of made it up, and I've made it this way for several years, and it always tastes really good. Hey, I'm so glad you're here. But it always tastes really good, so I use soy sauce and brown sugar. Sorry for the background noise. We live right by a highway with lots of like police and stuff that drive by. And the movie is on for the little one. Anyways, salmon. I use soy sauce and brown sugar to make it taste good. And then I put water in the pan so that the skin doesn't stick to the bottom. Otherwise, all of that moisture will boil out and you will be left with this like sticky, nasty tar. So I add water to keep that from happening, which is probably totally the wrong way to do it. So if somebody has a better way, put it in the comments. All right. And this is actually going to be sushi tomorrow. I don't normally work with this plastic. I don't even know what it is. So we'll just pull this out. Set that right there. Okay, so let me get rid of this real fast. If you guys can see my dishes in the sink, don't judge me. I let the kid go outside to play because it's so pretty without doing the dishes. All right. Okay, so I always put the salmon in flesh side down first to kind of get it to season, but also to make like a crust on the outside so that the moisture doesn't escape so rapidly whenever I'm cooking it. And I hate an uneven stove. It drives me insane. And everything like scoots to this corner, so all my liquid goes to this corner and like, ugh, drives me nuts. That's okay. They're a bigger fish to fry, literally. Okay, so that was some oil. I have some water in there. Here is the soy sauce. And then I just put it on there. Like that. Okay, let me get rid of this board. There's lots of hand washing with this dish. What is everybody having for dinner? Let me know. I need to find a bowl. And in this new apartment, I have no idea where everything is. Oh, bowl. Okay. Come to find out, if you have watched me cook, you know that I always remove the guts of a cucumber because I think they're disgusting. But, of course, where's my peeler? It is absolutely the very best part of the cucumber. And apparently, there's no point in even eating the rest of the cucumber, that the middle is what you actually need. So, there's that. Steak and potatoes. Yummy. Yes.
I'm coughing.
You're coughing?
Yeah.
Why? Did you get a peanut stuck?
Yeah.
Or do you just need some attention? Is it the latter? It's the latter, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
please give me a red paper towel?
A wet paper towel? Yes, I can do that.
Yay!
You're easy to please today. Alright, we don't want this to cook like crazy, so we're going to turn that down to medium. Wet paper towel for you. Why are you coughing?
I'm sick.
Because I'm sick. Alright. We're just going to, you guys can tell the difference between a real cough and a fake one, right? Yes, listen how well he is speaking. Hey! Everybody's in here. Hi. Is that fresh salmon from Alaska? So at my grocery store, typically in the deli section, it says Alaska wild caught, flown in fresh, and that's what I get. But it was busy at the counter, and he was acting crazy, so I went to the other section that was frozen, but it's still wild caught, but it's frozen. I think it's still from Alaska, yes. What? You need a popsicle now?
Yeah.
Are you going to sit at the table or take it outside?
I will eat outside.
All I have is red ones. Is that okay? Do you want a red one?
Yeah.
Hold that thought. I'll be right back.
I don't want a black one.
Here you go, Teddy. I make my own popsicles because I have to sneak in nutrients. And so I
Mom.
make smoothie ones and then like
You can make some.
freeze them.
Mom.
Oh, yes. I bet that was amazing. Straight from Alaska. My dad used to go there and fish and hunt and bring back all kinds of stuff, but I'm sure it's nothing like actually eating it straight out of the ocean or wherever you're at to catch it. Sit down at the table, please.
I'm gonna go outside.
Okay, you're going to go outside? Alright, so I'm just removing all the nutrients out of the cucumber. Because we have pills for that now. We don't need to eat real food. We'll just buy them in a bottle. And that's funny because you guys know that I'm kidding about that. I always eat fresh, real food.
What is it? A weed.
It what?
Is it a weed?
It stinks of weeds.
Is it a weed? Promises and weeds outside.
Weeds?
No. 100 and weeds outside.
Oh, it's 100 degrees outside.
Yeah.
You don't eat seafood of any kind. Oh, wow, that's surprising because you live right there on the sea. And I'm sure you have much different things than we do. Do you have things like salmon? Are salmon more north, like cold fish, or do they go that far down south? All right, I'm gonna flip my fish. Again, you don't necessarily have to follow what I'm doing with this because it's just short of boiling it, which sounds awesome. But it always does turn out really good. So I just cook the front side of it a little bit. John, tell us how you did it there, like with grilling. Did you just flat grill it, or what kind of seasoning did you put on it? So I'm doing soy sauce and a little bit of brown sugar so that the children will eat it because we're that American. Couldn't tell ya. When we move to Europe, my kids are probably not going to eat anything. They're going to be like, what is this real food crap? No artificial sugars or colors. Everything's going to be its real color. They're not going to know what to do with it. And see, crab is something that I've actually never had. I'm not huge on seafood. Oh, at the restaurant. Okay. Ooh, bourbon. Bourbon sauce is one of my favorites. It's so good. I like that sauce on just about anything. Pork, fish, chicken, meat, beef, doesn't matter. I like it. I'll have to try to make a sauce like that. I know it comes in a jar, but I like to make it if I can. It's probably a bourbon reduction. Alright, so just cubing up the cucumbers. I have to keep the pineapple separate from my pineapple salsa because my oldest cannot eat big pieces of pineapple. More than about 2 pieces, it burns his mouth. It's probably something to do with like enzymes or something like that. So if you know why pineapple burns your mouth, let me know. Bananas actually make me very sick. I'm highly allergic to them, although I love the taste of them. Sorry, I didn't wash any of my vegetables yet because I was going crazy before I got on here. Yes, I wash them with hand soap. Why? Because it's there. I don't know. Because I'm too cheap to buy some sort of like vegetable wash. I should be saving all of these seeds with the end of the world coming soon. But I'm not and throwing them in the trash. We're all going to end up at the dump trying to find seeds. All right. Cutting up the red pepper. Normally I have rice going as well, but if you missed that part, I have some leftover rice from a dish that I made the other day. I feel like I'm finally back to the place where I can start putting my recipes back together, going live regularly. I edited my video all day today. I just made a really big video. It actually ended up being 30 minutes, and I guess parts of it I rambled, but just a lot of information on the different socket types. So those of you who are amputees with me, watch it and tell me if some of that information is wrong, because I don't ever want to pass along wrong information. But I tried to gather as much of it as I could before making this video, but there was a couple questions that I still had. So if you watch it, make sure you correct me on the comments. I'm not the type of person to delete correction. Like, I want to know. And I want other people to know the truth.
Mom, let me give me different movie.
Get you a different movie?
Yeah.
Not right now. Right now I'm cooking dinner. And you're not going to be on that very long, just while I'm on here. My husband was funny. I was complaining to him about, like, I can't get math done. I can't get, dinner made. I can't do all of this stuff. And he was like, why don't you stick him in front of a movie? And it was just like, duh. Why didn't I think of that? I don't know. I just completely skip over screens. Are you looking to get a different type of socket? I would love a different type of socket. Oh, you have Costco. That's fun. How's your prosthetic fitting you? Okay, so here's the thing. And I addressed that in my video tomorrow too, but I'm super frustrated with my socket because I have that bone on the very bottom that kind of sticks out. Like, everybody has that tibia bone stick out issue, right? I had the calf muscle wrap, but it either atrophied or it fell off, and it's only bone and skin, and It's so painful. And it just seems like I can't get my socks right, but I'm not a candidate for the pump because of the relief area for my bone. And now I don't have insurance. And even if I wanted to go get a socket, I can't. So, I mean, I can, but I would be in debt forever trying to figure that out. So, I'm really trying to make this one work until I can get over to Europe and get one, because over there it would cost either nothing or like, I don't know, under 1,000 euros, 100%, but maybe closer to like 100 or 200 euros, and which is similar to the dollar. But over here it would cost me probably about $10,000 cash, and I don't have that. And even if I did, I don't want to spend that. So I'm super frustrated. It's working for now. I have socks on tonight. But yesterday I had to take my leg off all day and try to do all this on the knee scooter. And that's just so hard. That is so hard to be productive that I finally gave up. I put my leg on for a couple hours, did everything I needed to do really fast, like that was going to help relieve my leg, and then took my leg back off for the rest of the afternoon and put it back on in the evening because I'm a mom by myself. I have to do things. Anyways, I guess the answer to how was my socket, it's good. It's good. It's not good. But there's nothing that I can do about it, so I don't know. I'm not the type of person to complain about something that I can't change. If I'm going to complain, then I'm going to find a solution, and I don't have a solution to this. So I guess I need to find somebody that is willing to take cash to make me a socket, whether that's a clinic or an individual person. I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking at as far as that goes. Unfortunately, the United States is kind of a slippery slope when it comes to medical health. Once you start sliding down that hill of no insurance, I mean, you're pretty much screwed from that point on, because they'll garnish your wages and all kinds of stuff. And I guess rightfully so if you can't pay. But if I'm gonna get on a high horse, if I'm gonna get on a high horse here, it's that insurance gets to negotiate what they pay with the hospitals, and it's usually like something stupid like 10 or 20% of the bill. But whenever an individual like myself goes to the hospital in the United States without insurance, they bill me at 100%. So if it costs $100,000, the insurance company might pay $10,000 or $20,000 and say, okay, that's all you get, see you later, write it off the rest. But they would bill me $100,000 and give me a cash discount of about 20%. So they would bill me $80,000 as a favor. So it's just an absolute joke. It's a nightmare. Try some spots at the end. Okay, tell me more. What do you mean? Some of the like silicone pads? And the reason that I haven't tried that is because when anything touches the end of my limb, it hurts. So I didn't add anything to it, thinking that it would hurt more. Oh, that's a good thought. Even if I went back into a test socket for a year or two that could be manipulated and adjusted very easily and not get a carbon fiber one, spot at the end of the liner. Okay. Almost like a corn pad that they sell at the store. Yeah. I'll make you a cake when you come back. He hates salmon. I'll make him salmon patties. And you're missing sushi tomorrow too, so come home if you want that. Okay, I like where we're going with this. This is good information. So if I can get into a test socket or get some pads at the end. You know what? Somebody else also told me, a different prosthetist office told me that they would use foam inserts on the sides to help hold me up rather than the pads on the bottom as well, or in addition to, hold on, let me get all this off my hands.
We did me at the good movie.
No, I'm not going to get you a different movie. We're going to turn it off in a minute. Yeah, Grandma has cupcakes. Mine are gone. No, there's 3 sizes, big, mid, and small. Big, medium, and small. Okay. At the amputee store, maybe? Is that where you got them? I'm on my 4th. I'm sinking in. Can't wear socks. Oh, you can't wear socks? And you just got yours like a couple days ago, right? Maybe it's been a week. I don't know. Time goes by so fast. Test sockets are only good for around 1 month. Oh. Well, that's not going to work, is it? That might explain why the one that I had for several months was completely broken under the cast. What about wearing another liner? Yes, I would if I had that amount of shrinkage. In the morning, spots on the prosthetic shop. Prosthetic shop. Okay, I'll remember that. I would wear a double liner if I could, but I don't have enough shrinkage yet. In the morning, I'm only at, I put on 5 ply first thing in the morning, 3 to 5 ply first thing in the morning. And then in the afternoon, I'm somewhere around 11 ply. So at the end of the night, I might be able to double up my liners, but whenever I told you about that last year, it was more like 15 ply. So I can try it, but I don't know if I'm there yet. All right, so since I'm not a chef, I just dig around in the fish to see if it's done. I should probably figure out what temperature it's finished at. Yeah, this is done. Okay, we're gonna move that to the side. All right. I'm gonna cut a little bit of pineapple for the people that can eat it. This whole conversation is one of the major reasons I want to get to Europe. The biggest reason is because I want to experience Europe. But another major reason is because my family and their healthcare needs would be better taken care of. And I understand the limitations of that type of system. I totally get it. I might not be able to choose my doctor or my prosthetist. I might have to wait a long time. I completely understand. But for middle class like us who only have enough to get us through, our normal lives, we don't have enough to pay for this super expensive insurance and then pay for the super expensive care that the insurance won't pay for after you pay for the super expensive insurance. We need alternatives. And if I'm over there sightseeing, I might as well stay and pay into the system and reap the benefits. Uh-oh. What in the world happened? Somebody tell me if you see something crazy on your screen, because I see like purple fuzzy stuff. Somebody write a comment and let me see if you still see me on the video or not. What in the world is going on? All crazy. Okay. See the same as you. All right. Well, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for all of the well wishes and the information. That really, really helped me, and I feel like I might be able to have a place to go from here. So I'm going to jump off of here, and I'll see you guys on my videos. Make sure you check it out tomorrow and leave me comments on anything that I said wrong. So, yeah, purple haze. All right, well, YouTube's going crazy, so you guys have a wonderful night.